What's the matter, son? Why do you look so down?
Because my life totally stinks. Actually, I have no life. Because all I do is study, and I have piles of homework as long as the Great Wall. What's the point in studying?
First, son, let's stop with the whining. Second, the studying is to help you with the civil service exams. If you get an A+ on the exams, you'll become a scholar official, an educated member of the government.
Ugh, what's the big deal about being a scholar official? I'd rather work for Adobe.
Adobe? What's Adobe? What do they make?
I don't know, but it's probably cooler than being a scholar official.
On the contrary, scholar officials are very high in society. That means that they are very rich, and people admire them for their knowledge and ethics.
Okay, I dig the part about being rich, but what do they actually do?
Scholar officials have a variety of jobs, like collecting taxes, maintaining roads and irrigation systems, and updating official records.
But, why can't you just fill out an application form or something to be a civil servant instead of taking a stupid test?
Well, son, back before you and I were born, people got appointed into the government because they were rich or they had some sort of relationship with a government official. However, some of these newly appointed officials weren't exactly the smartest people in the world. There were some very smart citizens in the middle class, but sadly, they didn't have any chance of getting into government because they lacked connections and money.
So, what's the big deal about that? Does it really matter?
It's more than just a big deal. Once, there was a not-so-smart scholar official. He was cooking in his house one night when suddenly his cloak accidentally caught on fire.
Ah!
He was panicking and didn't know what to do. He ran out of his house screaming until he saw a giant dry wheat field. He thought that if he ran through the wheat field, it would stop the fire on his cloak. Well, he discovered that wheat can also catch fire, a little too late. He died in the field, which turned into ashes, and that wheat field was a major source of food for the entire village. From that day forward, that field was given the name the Field of Stupidity.
I always wondered why it was called that.
My point is this: civil service exams are important because they allow smart people to work for the government, and officials aren't appointed based on wealth or connections. If you pass 3 levels of exams, you get to work in the palace, the actual palace.
Okay, now that does sound kind of cool. So, did you take these exams since you know so much about them?
Yes, I was taking them with my best friend Rue. He always used to call me half-witted Gon.
Oh, that doesn't sound like you. What did you do that was so foolish?
Well, here's what happened.
Seriously, Rue, chill out. With the amount of studying you did, you'll ace this thing.
I don't know, Gon. It's a big test. How can you be so calm?
Well, I gave myself some extra help. What? All I did was write the Confucius text on my sleeve, and on my sash, and on my other sleeve, and on my pants, and on my...
Okay, I get the point, Gon.
Well, anyway, do you want to do the same thing? It's not really cheating, it's, just leveling out the playing field. Okay, it's kind of cheating, but this will help us pass and get to the palace. Come on, Rue, the palace. Think about it.
Gon, the last thing I want is to be caught cheating on the exam by the guards. They'll be right outside of the room where we'll be taking it. That would be the worst thing that could happen to me, and I'll bring dishonor to my family. Sorry, Gon, but I'm not doing it. It's just plain foolish.
Whatever. You're such a goody two-shoes.
Well, I don't care what you think. I've been studying for 15 years, and I'm going to put my trust in that.
Oh, 15 years? Well, that's nothing compared to how long I've been studying. I've been studying for 22 years.
Gon, you are 22.
Well, still longer than you, though. Haha. Oh, this is really bad. I've only been studying for 5 years.
He is so not going to pass.
This place is so fancy.
And so many rich students. Look at their clothes.
Rue, I thought you said that civil service exams allow anybody to get into the government.
That's true, but education costs a lot of money. Not everyone has enough money to go to school. Good luck, Gum.
Thanks, Rue. Not that I actually need it.
Oh, you'll need it all right.
Whoa, so I'm assuming that Rue guy passed and became a scholar official, right?
Right.
Did you get caught?
Thankfully, no one but Rue knew what I was up to.
Whoa, so you got away with it. Did you pass then?
Actually, no. I completely flunked the first level exam.
Oh, so what do you do for a living again?
Well, son, I sweep the streets and clean the horse stables. And this is why you should study, so you can get a life.
Yeah, got it. Mom, have you seen my textbooks?